That's right, Gene. Let's get this party started. Rough, rough night. Oh, God, it was a rough night. Got home around 1:30. Um, let's see. Sat up in the chair. Finally laid back around 2 o'clock. Fell asleep. Oh, man, I fell asleep. Woke up and said, man, it's got to be close to 5 o'clock. 2:22. Got up, went to the bathroom, come back, sat in the chair, turned off the TV and everything so it's nice and dark, leaned back, couldn't sleep. Around 3:30, I guess I finally fell asleep. Got up, 5:05 this morning. Come out here, get all the dishes from yesterday, got all them done, made coffee, had coffee ready for the lovely bride, and then I just set up the live stream at 6:20 this morning. Lee and Ladybug, how are you doing, Lee? Nice to have you here. I'm glad you'll be listening. You're looking lovely as ever. Tell Ladybug I said hello. And she is looking lovely as ever. Had to go to Detroit last night. Detroit City. Yeah. Had to go to Detroit last night. I left here at, about 10, quarter after 10. I got up there at the airport at a quarter after 11, about 1 hour. I waited about 10 minutes and then I texted my son and said, hey, I'm here. And he texted me back, we just landed, waiting to get off the plane. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Lee. Anyways, I'm sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden he calls me and says, where are you at? I said, I'm down here waiting for you. I'm about 50 yards away from the end of the building. Come, back this way. He said, I don't see you. I said, where are you at? I'm exactly where you dropped us off to get off here, or to leave. I said, you're not supposed to be there. That's arrivals. There's a difference between arrivals and departures. Arrivals mean, or departures mean you're leaving there. Arrivals mean you're coming back. So you're on departures. I'm at arrivals. So, well, this is where they dropped us off. Well, come to find out, they had carry-on luggage, so they didn't have to go downstairs to baggage claim to get it. That's why they're never down there. That's the second time he's done that to me. Next time he does it, I'm going to wait up top. Hopefully he goes down bottom. I'm going to tell him, no, take the escalator up and come see me. I'm not moving. Because it is Jamin Show. Good morning, buddy. Nice to have you here. It is like a 5-mile round trip to make the loop. Because you got to make the loop go clean around and come right on back to make the same loop to come back. It's not like it's just going around the corner. So. Well, we got Gene and we got Lee and Ladybug and we got Jamin. Now, who's the fourth person that's in here? Come on, type up, type up. I know, we got 5 now. But anyways, didn't get much sleep. Got all my pots and pans done and everything done from dishes yesterday. So I'm good to go. And I think I got a gallon of that chili left. I think I'm actually going to can that up today. And we'll have it for later. What do you think, Gene? Canned chili in the pantry for when it really gets cold. Wouldn't that be great? That's right. I'm gonna do it. I think I'll make a video of it too. I might even do the bacon today too, since I got the pressure canner up here. Um, I made it yesterday, Jamin. I made it outside. I took my 16-quart stainless steel pot outside. I fried the burger in the house because I didn't want to have to drain all that out of that big pan. So I fried the burger in the house, put it in that pan. I emptied all the ingredients into that pan, took it out there and put it on the open fire, and cooked it out there for like 2.5 hours. And I'm telling you, it was so darn hot to eat, and heat wise. Even 3 hours later, just sitting there on the stove, no heat on it, you still had to blow on it to eat the thing. It was so damn hot. So it was good, man. It was good. I'm gonna make more in can. I'm gonna make some more probably next week in can. But I've got that, you know. I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner today, but something. So, good morning, Bobby Sprinkle. Nice to have you here. No, I've never canned ground beef that's been cooked. You can do it. When you can ground beef, you're supposed to have a liquid. You're supposed to cook ground beef anyways before you can it. So, but Bear Prepper did meatloaf, and then she mixed, the ketchup and mustard, or ketchup and everything together, the meatloaf, and made a meatloaf like that, and it turned out really good. So, yeah, I've seen canned hamburger. I've ground beef, yeah. Because we were thinking about doing tacos and stuff like that, and you can buy it at Walmart, but it's like $6 a can for a 1 pound can. So it's not worth buying unless you're just gonna, put it in your pantry and have it. So when you need it, you have it. So I haven't, I've never seen it, per se to use it, but I've seen it in the stores. Walmart carries it. I have canned pork and canned beef chunks and stuff like that downstairs. So, canned ham, sardines. So, that's right. Smash that like button for the Iron Dog Show. Thanks, Jamin. You got one at the senior food place in town? Well, that's cool. Did it have any seasonings, or was it just plain Jane full of grease? I want to actually. There you go. That's funny. I don't blame him. Me too. All right, there, Jamin. You have a great day. Tell everybody about them kids at work. Jamin his wife had a set of twins the other day. Congrats to Jamin and Mrs. Jamin. So, um, I got all that big. I got a 10-pound box of bacon out there, and it's irregular pieces. So, what I do when I get those is I usually take all the irregular pieces and put them in a bag by themselves, and then all the strips I put in between parchment paper or wax paper and put them in a bag, a Ziploc bag, and lay them flat in the refrigerator in the freezer. So I'm gonna have to open that up, see what I've got. If I want to can some more bacon, get it downstairs. You'd be surprised how good that stuff is, man. Especially, I took uh, bacon pieces that didn't have only but like a little strip of meat on it. I pulled the meat off and threw that in a different pile and kept the fat in another pile. And then when it was all said and done, I canned a couple of jars of nothing but bacon fat. Now it does render down some when it's in there processing, but it still has a big, so there's still some big chunks of fat in there. But when you put it, if you want to flavor something, you can open up a jar of that, take a spoonful of it, throw it in your baked beans or whatever, or, your bean soup, and give it some flavor. Throw a couple of spoonfuls in your frying pan when you're baking when you're frying a hamburger or something. So, or when you're frying or when you're cooking your collard greens. You like yours crispy? She doesn't like hers crispy. Yeah. Now, Kathy likes her eggs over medium, but she likes them crispy, the bottoms. So what it does, what you got to do is you get the oil screaming hot. And you got to put enough oil in there to come up up the side of the egg a little bit. And you get it screaming hot, you drop the egg in there and it starts cooking, bubbling and all that. You take the spatula and you start spreading the grease over the top of the egg, and you get that hot grease to cook the top of the egg while it's crisping the bottom. The only downfall to that is if you don't like your eggs crispy, you eat cold eggs, or you eat when the grease cools down enough to where you can cook yours without having crispy eggs. I've eaten a lot of cold eggs, and I've ate a lot of crispy cold eggs. They're crispy eggs I didn't like. But I love her, and I do it for her. You can tell it's getting cold out. I'm starting to itch. My skin's starting to itch, drying out. So, yeah, I try to be easy on the salt. I do like pepper. Good morning, Brad. Nice to see you here. Allie Oakley, good morning. You are looking lovely as ever. Nice coat you have on. You tell Grandmama when you get there that she is just the apple of my eye. And I love what you've done to her hair. Ron, good morning. Nice to see you here. I know it's freezing out, so make sure you're all buttoned up with that coat. She'll light up. That's good. I'm glad she'll light up. St. Elmo, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You okay? Let me check. St. Elmo has been a watcher since August 11th, 2013. He doesn't have any content, but he does have stuff on his watched and he's created a playlist. So how you doing, St. Elmo? Nice to have you here. Well, that's great, man. I'm glad you watch my cooking videos. So, I'm by no means a professional cook, but I do like to cook. I do come up with some good stuff. Need another pot to loosen up your fingers? There you go. I did a Dutch oven chili video about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And then yesterday I made chili again, but I didn't use a Dutch oven. I used a stock pot, and I still made it outside on the uh, turkey fryer. It is budget friendly. So, um, I am going to do, I wanted to do it this week, but I don't think I'm going to do it this week. Got so much other stuff to do. Um, Probably next week. 21 meals for less than $25. Um, a lot of stuff. I'm not going to limit my stuff to the Dollar Tree because I can buy stuff at other stores cheaper than I can buy at the Dollar Tree. So I can save money some places and spend money other places and still save money. Old hippie, good morning. Hell, you are looking lovely as ever this morning there, old hippie. Thank you for making me look particularly fine this morning. I'm sorry to hear that, Bobby. Uh, but anyways, like um, spaghetti sauce is $1 at um, the Dollar Tree. At the big store we got here, I can buy their store brand spaghetti sauce in a jar for 79 cents. So I can save 21 cents there. I can buy their spaghetti noodles for 20 or 79 cents, so I can save another 21 cents. When you're working with a $25 budget, every time you can save a penny or a nickel or a dime or 20 cents, it's a lot of money. So I'm gonna go around, budget my money, and I'm gonna make. You're gonna have a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, and I'm even gonna have coffee, uh, and I'm gonna try to have a dessert. I'd had a dessert the last time, but I never even made it. It's still sitting in the cupboard. Uh, Red velvet cake. There was just so much food I couldn't eat the thing, so I never made it. And you won't get a dessert every day, but you'll get a dessert a couple days a week. So That's why you want to make a cake or something like that, because you can dessert that out for a couple of days. And it will include, bread and milk and stuff like that too. I think the best meal I made out of that Dollar Tree thing was the cheesy scallop potatoes and the sausage. That was absolutely excellent, I'm telling you. No. I have a red velvet cake mix that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't make the video of it because I didn't make it. I had so much food that it just went to waste, so I didn't make it. My wife makes bread pudding. She makes damn good bread pudding there, old hippie. Your dessert is coffee along with an appetizer of coffee with a main course of coffee. Well, I don't blame you, Gene. Maybe we can get uh, Kathy make bread pudding. She makes steam pudding too. I don't exactly know how that's done, but she does make steam pudding. You used to make it, you must have rich, yeah. Bread pudding can be really, really sweet. So, and especially people like pouring a warm custard pudding over it or whatever, and you know, or a warm custard or whatever. A healthy dose of bourbon. Well, a lot of bread pudding has bourbon in it. Yeah. You looking for a water pump for that pickup? Well, hi, Pumpkin. Hi there. She's not a morning person, I can tell you that. She'd like to have school start around 11 o'clock. If nobody wakes her up, she won't get up till 9:30, 10. Some kind soul uploaded all his videos. Oh, I like Justin Wilson. I'm the same guy. I'm thinking, isn't he the one that says, "I hot guarantee"? Isn't that the guy? You weren't a morning person till your kids were all grown up and gone away. Yeah, I don't blame you. I was always a morning person. Yep, the Cajun guy. I hot guarantee. I always loved that guy, man. Then Emerald took his place, but you don't hear nothing from Emerald no more either. Hey, and how you all be? That's right. Oh. Mm. I wouldn't doubt it if he did. But Emerald's a good cook. So. He ain't no iron dog, but he's a good cook. Some of that stuff they cook and make, I wouldn't eat to begin with. They put it on a plate. What is that? Well, that's octopus tentacles with squirrel brain. No, thank you. Your daughter thinks I look like Kenny Rogers. Well, you tell her she's a sweetheart. How you doing? What's her name? I'm not Kenny Rogers. I can't sing like Kenny either. What? Your new coat? You tell her she's a little sweetheart for saying that. Mylan, how are you doing, Mylan? Nice to see you. Have you been a good little girl? Santa Claus going to come see you? This little girl told her dad to tell me that I look like Kenny Rogers. Yeah. She said, yeah, no, I don't. She said she might. Okay. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but Santa Claus comes here on the Iron Dog live streams. So come closer to Christmas, Santa Claus will be here a couple of times. Me and Santa Claus are just like this. We're good friends. He asks me for advice and I tell him, Yeah, before, after green face stuff. That's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kevin. Good morning. Nice to have you here. My granddaughter, I get mail from Donald Trump, and I get mail from Melania Trump and from Mike Pence. My granddaughter says, Papa, the president wrote you a letter. And the vice president, Mike Pence, wrote you a letter. What do they want? So, well, they want me to give them some advice on some stuff. Oh. I think definitely before. Thanks, CNL, for sticking up for me. I live in Michigan. So, yeah, close to the North Pole. That's right. Yeah. There you go. That's funny there, old hippie. Good morning, dirty dog diggers. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. We left a gift on the roof once by accident. That's pretty cool. Oh. That's funny. Gene, you're terrible. But that's funny. Yeah. If you guys don't know one another, go up and down the chat. Check each other's channel out. Show them some channel love if you want. So that is a beautiful coat. You want to show everybody? Say, look at her new coat. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Gretchen.
Her name's Gretchen. She's 4 years old and getting ready for school, right? Tell them goodbye.
Goodbye.
She is extremely tall for 4 years old. I think she's the tallest kid in her class. So that's my granddaughter. That's one of them. She is. Harley's getting dressed right now. Harley's a 3-year-old, and she's going to school too. They're both going to pre-K. They both love it. They're both in different classes. They both got different friends. So, yeah, she's only 4. She is, I think, 3'7". I think that's what they put her at. 40. Yeah, she's 45 inches tall, I think. Yeah, I think. I can't remember. 44 to 44, something. I have to get a tape measure out and measure myself again. They sent home a paper from school because they measured her and weighed her and stuff. It's my granddaughter, yes. Oh. Those ain't your new shoes. I'll show them. Her new shoes. So. Your daughter's almost 5 feet. And she is 8 years old. Well, that's pretty tall. She's taller than everyone in her class. Well, then she's probably going to be one of the girls' basketball stars.
Papa,
What?
tell them I am older and Holly young.
Huh?
Holly young and I older.
I did. I already told them. Honey, hold on a second. You got to undo your shoe first. Hold on. Move your foot this way. Undo your shoe. Now put it in. Is your shoe on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Get up. Okay.
What are you doing to your hair?
Kids, man, I tell you.
She's
Old.
the smartest.
Old hippie said she loves your shoes, honey.
Mine?
Yes, yours.
Yay.
Yay.
Something else in March.
You want to come say hi, Harley?
Here.
That's Harley.
Ain't no credit to you, Miller.
I know.
They're not.
They didn't get their looks from me, I'm
Sure
telling you.
hell did.
She's the 3-year-old.
Come on, Gretchen.
Old hippie says, hi, beautiful.
All right, Harley. Come on.
Cheesing it up. Good morning, Molly. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, Molly. Did you do something different with your hair? Oh, I love them PJs there, Molly. Yes, she is. Yep. She is 3, the other one's 4, and they're both smarter than whips. You know what I mean? I'll sit here and I'll be listening, and the 3-year-old will say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then, she, you know.
Like you know
I do know them. I can hear a singer that say your ABCs. She can't say them all, but she can do most of them.
well, she's straight.
I know that. She's doing great. So,
Ain't no thanks to your ass.
I know what it-
Yeah. Nana works with him all the time.
that's right. Nana does it. I have no credit. Huh. All right there, B&J. You have a great day. What are you having for breakfast? Or are you out? That's pretty cool. So where are you from there? Just have a candy. I'm getting a brain fart. St. Elmo, where are you from? No. Old hippies from Florida. My son just flew up from Florida last night. They're old hippie. I had to go get him at the airport this 11:30 last night. He was down there with his wife and the two grandkids, and they were visiting her dad and went to Disney. Oh, you're from Georgia. Okay, I thought you were from Florida. I'm sorry. Not that I'm sorry you're from Georgia, but I'm sorry I made the mistake. Oh, yeah, I bet it did. You're from Floribama? Well, that's cool. Right on the line. I asked them the other day, so apparently they were stupid. That's funny, Kevin. Close enough. That's right. Oh, Kevin Helming says this kid used to do ABCD too, etc. He said, but of course it was after I asked him to count to 10. Yeah. I know it's a real place. I know it ain't easy.
Hey, get over here. Come on, camera girl. Let's go.
Bye, Spirit.
Come on, brother.
What's she got in the bag? Her books?
Yeah, you would know she's had that for a week and had to read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Something that you didn't know.
I can't read.
Well, you can't see when you're behind. Yeah.
I can't read. Diversified learners. Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm fixing to have to get me another cup of coffee here.
Leave it there. That's your homework, I said. Gotta give that to your teacher. Right?
Nothing in your home is diversified. See, the Bellamy brothers, they wrote a song about Old Hippie. She's famous. Cayuga or Cayuga County? Coweta. There's a Coweta. Met a couple of people last night in the live stream that are from Michigan. That was pretty cool. They don't live too far from me either. They only live about 90 miles from me. So. Oh, I tell you what, it was a rough night. So. Don't forget, tomorrow I get out of here at 8:30 in the morning. So I start at 6:30 my regular time, but I'll only make it a 2-hour one. So whereabouts are they from Michigan at, their Old Hippie? Maybe I know where they're from. There's another woman that comes on here, or used to come on here. Her husband, her husband uncle runs a salvage yard, and I used to go there all the time. I said, I probably know your husband's uncle. Kalamazoo. Yippity doo, Kalamazoo. That's over on the west part of the state. closer to my brother. He lives in Fremont, Indiana. He can go to Kalamazoo in, an hour or so. Takes me a couple. They do a roof repair. Well, that's cool. At least it wasn't, a total rebuild. Some people had to do that. Kit Kat Patty Whack, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Hopefully you're going to have a good day too, Kit Kat. I just love that name, Kit Kat Patty Whack. I live in Michigan, just across the Michigan line, on 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio. Rock G, good morning. Nice to see you here. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever, Rock. Good morning. Everything on the straight and narrow still, Rock? Hopefully. I'm glad you're doing good there, Rock. I am really glad you're doing good. I got a Halloween party to go to Saturday after I get back from the hot dog event. I got an auction to do Saturday morning. I got to go sell hot dogs and sausages, and I don't know. I might make chili for that, or sloppy joes. Probably sloppy joes for right now. I think I might start chili next year. So I want to get some different kind of pan configuration and stuff. I want to be able to do it on the steam table. So Wednesday is your birthday. Well, if you come in Wednesday, I'll sing happy birthday to you, Rock G. So, and I will sing it to you and make your heart flutter. So. You're going to be 41. Hell, I got blue jeans older than that there, Rock G. Serious as a heart attack. You know what the best recipe there is for chili? A little of this, a little of that, some of this, some of that. Stir it up, warm it up, taste it. A little more of this, some of this, some more of that. That's how I make it. Yes, I will. I sing happy birthday to everybody that'll come in here on their birthday. There is this one woman, I won't tell you her name, but her name is Allie. I've sung happy birthday to her 3 or 4 times already this year. I don't know. Somehow, some way, she's had a few birthdays already this year. So. Yeah, they don't want to hear me sing. Chili. I use chili powder, salt and pepper. Okay. And I'll use a little bit of paprika because you want a smoky flavor. So use some paprika, chili powder, salt, pepper, garlic powder. I made like 12 quarts of chili yesterday, and I had about 2 pounds of onions in there. I had 4.5 pounds of burger. I put an 8-ounce sirloin steak. It was frozen. I thawed it out to where it was still partially frozen, and I cut it into strips, and then I cut those strips into small pieces, and I literally just soaked that in chili powder, garlic powder, uh, salt and pepper, and I threw that in with the burger after the burger was almost done, so it would start cooking. And I threw in some extra chili powder and stuff. I stirred it up, and then I grabbed a piece of burger after it cooked for a couple of minutes and see how the burger tasted until I got the burger where I wanted it. You can use onion powder. Um, and then when I'm cooking, I use, canned tomatoes. Um, I took canned tomatoes that I canned, jarred tomatoes, and I put them in the blender and made tomato juice with them. And I put that in so I had the liquid, okay? Then I used regular canned tomatoes with green chilies. I threw those in there. I threw some, I had 3 cans of red kidney beans. I had 2 great big cans of chili beans. I had 2 cans of chili mix from Brooks that I threw in there, which I don't understand why I bought it because it looked just like the regular chili beans. So I put all that in there. And then I took mild jalapeno peppers, sliced, that come in a jar. I drained the juice out of them. I dumped them in the chili along with fresh tomatoes, cut them up and sliced them, diced them up, put them in there. And I put in some diced jalapeno out of a jar. I put in a couple of tablespoons of that. Not to make it so hot that you couldn't eat it, but to give it some flavor, some depth. And it was really good. So, no, you can use whole stewed tomatoes, but, it's hard when you use whole, when you grab a spoonful and out you come with, with a tomato the size of a golf ball. But diced tomatoes, any of that kind, or, petite, or, chopped stewed tomatoes. So. You make meatloaf when Rocky comes home? Okay, that's pretty cool. I like meatloaf. Good morning, Kelly Paulson. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. I put a lot of stuff in. I don't put, and I put celery in, dehydrated celery. Okay. I put the dehydrated celery in so when it's cooking, it, it absorbs the flavor of the chili, but it also releases the celery flavor into the chili itself. Yeah, all food's comfort food when you wash it down with beer. That's right. I like meatloaf. So, yep. I make tomato powder, okay? And what I do with tomato powder, I make mushroom powder, tomato powder, I make onion powder, I make all that stuff. But tomato powder, I will mix in with the burger when I'm making meatloaf, and I will mix in mushroom powder too at the same time. Mix it right in along with your, your eggs and whatever. Some people use crackers, some people use oatmeal. I used to use crackers and oatmeal, and I would take, if we had rice, like a couple of days before that, I would take rice, that's already been cooked, and I would put that in with the meatloaf and mix it right on in and then bake it. So, Jose. Oh, I don't like chili unless it's got beans in it. So, I mean, I've never had chili without beans. So I can't say I don't like it without beans. I've never had it without beans. I love beans in it. For some reason, I just love chili that's got a texture in it, I use dehydrated bread. You mean breadcrumbs? Yeah. Or, well, yeah, dried out bread, yeah. Right now on my dehydrator, my commercial dehydrator, I got 10 trays of dehydrated onions. I got to get out there and get them, the trays emptied so I can bring them in. And I'm going to put some of them in a jar, and the rest of them I'm going to pulverize into onion powder. You use V8 juice for your meatloaf? That sounds pretty cool. Beanless chili? No, I do. I own a hot dog cart, and so we do beanless chili too on, or coney sauce, whatever you want to call it, on our hot dogs. Some of our hot dog sauce is meat. You know, it's got beef and then, you know, the chili sauce, and some of it is just regular chili sauce. I have some right here. Tells you how long ago I had this stuff. Right there. Cincinnati chili sauce. Or chili Cincinnati style. Spanish hot dog sauce or Coney Island sauce. Now this doesn't have any meat in it. This has meat in it, so. I got that from Worthmore, and I've got to order some more from them. They sent me that because I have a hot dog cart, and I said, hey, I want to check out your chilies. So I did find out the one I wanted, so I'm going to order that. So you're all invited anytime you want to come. You just let me know when you're coming, and we'll make some vittles. There's a place down in Toledo, and I should have went yesterday, and I didn't. Yes, the chili sauce is beanless chili. I gotta get my glasses on. My glasses are in the bedroom, so I use my jewelers. This is chopped beans. Okay, this is chopped beans, soybean oil, salt, modified cornstarch, chili powder, hydrogenated vegetable protein, hydrogenated soy protein, cottonseed oil, tomato paste, garlic, beet powder, and flavorings. Okay, this has chopped beets in it, or chopped beans in it. So, and this right here has got beans in it. I can guarantee that. No, it don't. Well, unless I can't see it. This had beef, water, onions, tomato paste, spices, food starch, salt, flour, paprika, and garlic. There is no beans in this. No beans whatsoever. So that is Worthmore chili. You can look them up online, and I think this is $2.10 a can. This right here is 85 cents a can, and the one we're going to go with is 89 cents a can, and that does have beef in it. So, hey, it's Brandy. Hey, it's Brandy. Hey, everybody, Brandy's here. Hey, Brandy. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever, Brandy. Nice to have you here. I turned into a space alien, yeah? Yeah, the Cincinnati chili is beanless chili. But it's $2.15 or something like that a can. So if you're going to buy it, you got to buy it by the case. And if they ship it, plus you got to pay shipping. So You usually cook menudo when it gets cold. I've never had menudo, but they tell me it's good. One day I'm going to have to try it. Menudo is made with the stomach lining of cows. Huh? I was showing them the hot dog sauce and stuff like that.
Did you always show them that?
I just they were talking about. Huh? Well, no, they were talking about beanless chili and stuff like that. So I showed them that this one, the Cincinnati chili, doesn't have no beans in it. I thought it did, but it don't. And the other chili does have beans in it. Yeah. No, no, thank you. Thing about making an experimental menudo? Well, I've never had menudo, so I don't know, but they tell me it's good. Oh. Yeah. I was at a place and they had tripe for sale that was cheap on sale. I said, no, no, thank you. Didn't want to go there. Wasn't going to go there. No. Using cow's feet and oxtails with hominy? Huh? Oxtail, I've had oxtail soup before. That's pretty good. About Japan. Oh, God. Oxtail is good eating. Oh. Now, the store I go to had smoked turkey tails. I don't know about you guys, but every time I've ever cut the tail off a turkey, there wasn't nothing in it but fat. So, and the tripe and chili. There you go. You had oxtail when you were deployed in Africa? Turkey tails are good, deep fried. Yeah, boiled hen's teeth. That's right. Yeah. I'm thinking about canning that chili that we had left over yesterday, putting that downstairs in the pantry. So when you want a jar of chili, all you got to do is just go down and get some and bring it up. So. Yep, hen's teeth. You ever heard of that? Rare as hen's teeth. You ever seen a hen with teeth in it? That's how rare they are. Bovine females won't date anyone that doesn't eat oxtail. Oh, it's fun. Renda's World, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. How's the wedding? How was the wedding? Renda got married this weekend, or last weekend. So. Well, yep, well, you ate everything, but doesn't mean you liked it. That's right. So, Brenda is off the market now. She's a married lady. Congratulations on the wedding. On your honeymoon finally? Well, if it was a good honeymoon, you wouldn't be on the live stream. I'm telling you. Be hard at it all honeymoon long. So, or at least until the heart gives out. Well, I'm glad you're on your honeymoon. I took my wife to Bertzel on our honeymoon. Bertzel is a little, a little getaway, about 3 miles away from here. Little vacation destination. So I had this jar. I tell you what, back in the 70s and 80s, I knew a lot of people that ate raccoon, man. I had this jar, and it says vacation fund. I had this jar sitting on my hot dog table when I was doing an event. It was a 50-year celebration for a factory. So I was doing an event and had that tip jar sitting there. And some guy said, "Where are you going on vacation?" And I said, "Well, I was thinking about going to Bertzel." And the guy started laughing, and he put $5 in the jar. And he said, "That should be more than plenty enough gas to get you there and back." A lot of people don't know where Bertzel is, and it's only like 3 miles from here. It's a little bitty burg. It's not even a village, but they claim it is. It's got like 10 or 12 houses in it on the main drag. And awesome, yeah. You found guinea pigs help your mood? Are they tasty? Never had guinea pig before. They're kind of small, but I guess you can put a couple, be like Cornish hens. You got any video of the wedding? Turtle's good. I know turtle's good. I ate a turtle when I was 3 years old. It was still kicking. That's right. Possums go on dirt. You get what you can get. Oh, for pets. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad, Rock. I thought you were going to put them on a rotisserie over the barbecue, like a Cornish hen. A lot of people don't even know what frog gigging is. I don't eat frog legs. I've had them once in my entire life, but my granddaughter loves them. So my second oldest granddaughter loves them. The guineas are fatty, but they're all young. That's right. You're in Key Largo? Oh. You got them little guineas on the rotisserie going. And the juice is dripping into a gravy pan. Bullfrogs, that's right. I keep thinking of frog legs, and the only thing I can think of is frogs coming out of the kitchen in wheelchairs. Well, I tell you what else I got here. There you go. Mock turtle soup. Mock turtle soup. They sent me some of that. It's not bad. I would eat that over clam chowder or something like that, but it wouldn't be one of my first choices. But it's actually a soup that they eat a lot, I guess, over across the pond. That's pretty cool there, Linda. There you go. Yep, check it out, Worthmore. You can buy the stuff from them, but you got to pay the shipping. So if you think it's worth buying and having it shipped, then you can also buy some of that stuff in the number 10 cans, which is a gallon, not the gallon. Well, they're not a gallon. It's like 3 quarts or whatever, but you can buy it that way. You spit it out right in your hand. I've had frog legs one time, and they weren't that bad. It's not something that I'd eat regularly, but we used to go to this restaurant called Throttles. Huh. Failed miserably? I bet you did. You're supposed to wrap your arms and your legs around it and like this as you're going up. Good morning, Junkyard. But anyways, this restaurant was called Throttles, and it had a race car in the dining room. And they had, when you walked up to the race car, they had a buffet underneath the hood. That's where, the salad bar was and stuff like that. They made that into a buffet. But they used to have all you can eat frog legs for like $9.99. And we'd go there every once in a while because the wife would love frog legs. Throttles, when we would go there with Kevin and Teresa. Right there on you?
I work with you.
Yeah.
I went there one time.
Yeah.
One time isn't, we would go there.
We went there, we went there one time.
There.
For $9.99, she'd eat all the frog legs for like.
Times, I don't know who you judge. Or me. Try that. But it's your story.
I know. I got to get me a cup of coffee. Probably fixing to get me an ass whipping, but that's okay. I'll be right back. And I got to make a pot of coffee. Y'all keep yourselves entertained. Talk about me because I know you will. Well, you need to get some sleep there, Rock G. So that's right. Busy.
Oh.
All right. All right, there, St. Elmo. You have a great day, man. Thanks for being here.
Oh, now you got the apple pie over there.
I'm gonna show them. A lot of people haven't seen it yet.
Why don't you clean up the job you got? That'd be a thought too. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Let me see. I'm reading. Just wait till tomorrow. Ozark Johnkins, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Another great day to be alive. You are right. Okay, for those that didn't see it yet, that is what I made Friday. Look at that golden deliciousness. That is apple pie made with, I made 5 gallons of that. That's made with 190 proof Everclear. Um, 2, 3, is it coming? It's 1 ounce. It equals out to 1 ounce of 190 proof for every 8 ounces of apple cider mixture. Send you some. There you go. That is some good stuff, man. It's made with 190 proof, 95% alcohol by volume. And I made 5 gallons of it. I bought enough stuff the other day to make another 5 gallons because I have the liquor already. I just didn't have the apple cider and juice, so I bought enough of that so I can make another 5 gallon batch. And the way I do it is you can either cook the apple juice or you can cook the apple cider, but you do one or the other. And the other one, you put in the freezer and get ice cold. So when it's all said and done, you mix the two together. You start letting the other one cool down. You mix ice cold liquid with the hot liquid after it comes to a boil and simmers. You let it cool down to room temperature after you put the two together. And what I did is I put my kettle or my pot, I put it in the sink and I ran cold water and let it sit and let it sit in the sink full of cold water to help cool it down to speed up the process. First time I'd done this, it took 9 hours to make a batch. Now I can do it in less than 2 hours, which is a lot better. And I put it back in the same jugs that it comes out of, which is okay. But if you're putting it in, I'd rather put it in jars, quart jars. It makes it a lot easier because you don't want to give away a gallon of it. If you want to give it to a friend, you don't want to give them a gallon of it. You want to give them a quart of it. So I do put it in wine bottles too, but my arthritis is killing me so bad, I'm not washing wine bottles out. I've got probably 250, 300 wine bottles out there in the garage. And, a lot of them are clean, but you still got to wash them. You got to rinse them out, wash them, and all that other stuff, and it's just too much. Flamingos, storks, seagulls. Yeah, for a very good friend. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Junkyard. You give it to a very good friend. So, pelicans. Did you see that video of that pelican that ate the seagull? That was pretty cool. The seagull was screwing with this pelican. It just reached right down and grabbed it and put it in its mouth and went to eating. Or blue herons. We get those up here too. Ugly looking bird. Excuse me while I powder my nose. All right, I'm done powdering my nose. Anybody seen Bama Grits this morning? Yeah, the herons, they're really skinny. They look ragged and mangy and all that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So she was up in Wacky Stream. Okay. I just was worried about it. I worry about her when she doesn't show up. She's probably still sleeping. So not since the wee hours in Wacky Stream. Some of us don't get enough sleep, it looks like. Good morning, Steve. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, you think? I'm thinking there, old hippie. Yeah. If you're up in the wee hour, middle of the night, watching the Insomniac Theater with Wacky, you need some sleep. Look at that. I got to get me a haircut. I think I'm dreaming. You still got hummingbirds? That's pretty cool. You seen that show Mountain Life in Missouri? I think it is. Where these people live in the mountains in Missouri. Well, it was they done it last year, but they're running the series again this year, and they didn't make any new ones, I don't think. But the second episode on the first season, it shows the guy sitting there, and he's got this little bird in his hand, and it's a hummingbird. He caught a hummingbird, and he's got his little kid there, and he's showing the kid, the hummingbird, and the kid's going like this. He said, "No, no, be careful with it." And he's petting this little hummingbird, and then he opens up his hands, and it takes off. You gotta be pretty quick to catch a hummingbird. Overnight, you hit 901 channel followers. That's cool. How many did you have before that? Congratulations there, Big Steve. You just hanging with one last night. You have pics, okay? Yeah, well, so you got 31 followers last night. That's pretty cool. How did you do that? Did you do a strip tease or a pole dance or something like that, Steve? Talking about you now? No, we're not talking about you, Ozark. Missouri, the Missouri Mountain Life or something like that. It's about that family that's got, I don't know, 8 or 9 kids. The woman, her husband died. The kids all live there on the farm with her. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. You gonna go wake up your new husband? You probably flat warm out there, Rinda. You have a great day, Rinda. Enjoy your honeymoon. Yeah. Well, I can tell you one thing, people. I didn't hit the Mega Millions or the Super Lotto or whatever because I'm still here. I told my son this morning, or yeah, it was this morning around 12:30. I'm driving home. I said, as you can tell, I didn't win the Super Lotto. He said, well, how do I know? I said, because it wouldn't have been me picking you up. It'd have been James or somebody else. It wouldn't have been me. I bet that's pretty cool. Did she say wake up her husband or get her husband up? Oh, wake up her husband. Okay. There's a difference between getting your husband up or waking your husband up. So, y'all got a dirty mind, I can tell you that. If I won the lotto, I'd spend money to make my channel grow. Nobody won. It's up to $1.6 billion, so I have to get me another couple of the tickets. So, did you like that old hippie? There's a difference, between waking them up and getting them up. Be right back. Coffee calling me. All right. Nope, but I am going to have to buy me some more because you can't win if you don't play. Time to spend your lucky $2 bill. There you go. You're going to wait till it gets real big to buy a ticket. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get much bigger than that. So, and just saying, it doesn't matter if it's $1.6 billion. You're going to get about $800 million of that. Oh. I wouldn't take it in a lump sum. I'd take it on over a 20-year period. Let them take the taxes out. If you ain't got enough money to buy the World Trade Center tower, sorry. The last World Trade Centers that was $6 billion. And you know how I know? Because everybody's house insurance increased because they didn't have the money to pay for it. So they just increased everybody's house insurance. All the insurance companies did because that was insured by several other companies. So they had to insure, they had to raise everybody's house insurance up to pay for it. Alabama Bushcrafter, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Tim's World. Yeah, if I won, YouTube would be the last thing I worried about because they don't worry about you on YouTube. YouTube doesn't worry about nobody here. Buying the tires and moving them to Dallas? Well, I don't know. I don't think I'd waste my money on that either. You're happier than a sissy with a bag of peckers. There you go. Yeah. Now you might be having enough money for that. A penthouse in the World Trade Center. So I don't know, they haven't built a new World Trade Center yet, have they? I don't know. Are you talking about the Twin Towers in Chicago? Well, did you get some sleep? Hopefully you did. They have the Freedom Tower. Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't pay much attention to it. So you invest in a coffee and wood shop. There you go. Now, that's good there, Alabama. Ride yourself like a baby. There you go. And thinking about moving out there permanently. That's funny. You'd blow it on how much hookers and strippers? Springer. How you doing, Carl? Nice to have you here. Silver is underpriced right now, but I don't see it going up to $48 an ounce like they said it should. 23 channel followers, best of British telephone and TV and film, railways, history and culture. Okay. I just showed you some channel love there, Carl. That's right. You're absolutely right, Kevin. Yeah. And Alabama just showed you some channel love there, Carl. Tim said he's going to blow it on Amish strippers and hookers. Well, if you're going to blow your money, might as well blow it on something you want. You're welcome, Carl. You're welcome. Right. Well, no, they said it could go up to $48. It's at $24 right now. So it could double in the next 2 years. Yeah. If you were a billionaire, okay, and you had, let's say $20 million that you wanted to invest, buy $20 million worth of gold, okay? You know what'll happen? You'll buy $20 million worth of gold. The gold prices start going up because, hey, everybody, $20 million, it's buying 20, all this gold is being bought, $20 million worth. So say you buy the gold is $1,100. I don't know what the price is, but you buy gold at $1,100 an ounce, and you spend $20 million on gold at $1,100 an ounce. By the time you buy that $20 million worth of gold, that gold is up to $1,210 an ounce. Now you sell that gold for $1,210, and you've made some money. That's cool, Alabama. You know, same way with silver. They advertise, buy silver, and that's what they're trying to do is get a bunch of people to buy silver to drive the price up so they can sell their silver, and that's what they're doing. Carbide, tungsten carbide. So. Kevin says he can build you a solar generator there in Alabama. That way you never have to take gas out there. As long as you have sunlight, you can have electricity and it's stored up all day, You just use your batteries at night. That's right. Titanium, isn't it wonderful? Old hippie. I got lots of titanium in me. That's right. Not as good as gold jewelry. I've been getting a lot of friends requests from Ethiopia, from Africa, for Facebook. Yeah, lots of them. Some poor fool over there wants me to be a friend with him. I wonder if it's a sham or a scam. I bet it's both. You're allergic to gold? I ain't never heard of a single soul ever being allergic to gold. I thought gold was one of the purest metals around that you wasn't allergic to. So. Yeah. I don't know. I thought gold was one of the metals that nobody could be allergic to because it was pure. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So I know there's hypoallergenic metals and stuff like that, but if somebody needs a solar generator, look at Kevin Miller 1, go to his channel, and he can build you a solar generator. He works for Aurora Capital, and I bring that up during the day. A friend of his owns a solar store, so he works there during the day doing solar stuff. So I'll put the link up. As soon as I can find it. Right there, you go to Aurora Capital Energy, and that's a solar store. But check out Kevin's channel. And he builds solar generators. So if you want a solar generator, and what a solar generator is, it's a battery-powered electrical source that your solar panels collect the electricity, put it into the batteries. It's stored in the batteries, and then when you need it, you can plug into this solar generator and use the electricity. So. And I will put the link to his solar generator video. That's Kevin's solar video record. By the way, I just showed you some channel love there, Jose. I thought I was already a channel follower of yours, but I am now. This is what a solar generator looks like there, Big Steve. Check that video out. Reaper Man, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. So check out all the videos he's got. So. Yeah. No, 100, I don't know what's the purest gold you can get, 24 karat or something like that. 24 karat gold is non-allergenic. You can't be, it's like surgical steel. It's non-allergenic. You can't be, can't be allergic to it. So it's something else. You either got some cheap pimping gold or something like that. Good morning, Reaper Man. Art. Buy that cheap Invicta watches you've been buying. That's probably what's doing it. Right. I used to use plastic too when we had dogs and cats, coolant bowls, you name it. Yep. All right, you're back now. Got coffee ready? I made some killer chili yesterday, Kevin. Some killer chili. I got a gallon of it left, and I'm going to can it. I'm going to put it in 4-quart jars. I'm going to can it. You had to dip your sock up and down the coffee pot. Well, got to do what you got to do. There you go. That's pretty cool there, Junkyard. Well, 14 karat is not pure gold. 14 karat is, well, it's not like 24 karat. The higher the carat, the better the gold. 10 karat gold, 24 karat, 14 karat. You're making it over an open fire. There you go. I made chili over an open fire yesterday. Well, for a lot of people that weren't here last night, I bought a bunch of stuff at an auction Saturday, and I spent $19. And I brought home a trunk full of stuff. Well, I bought a box, and it had a steel box for $2. and it closes and locks and everything, and it had some sockets in it. Well, it had a snap-on ratchet with a universal in it. I give $2 for that. People are, I don't know why anybody else didn't buy it for $2. I'll buy it all day long. But anyways, I bought a cardboard box, and it had a digital CB in it. I don't know what kind it is. It needs a mic and a cord and stuff, but it had an antenna and some other stuff, some wrenches and some, vice grips and paint scrapers and stuff like that. But it had a Kinfolks. I'll type it in. It had a Kinfolks 368 knife in it, hunting knife. It's got the finger grips on it, where it looks like the fingers fit in it or on it. It was pretty rusted. I took a wire brush on a drill and I cleaned it up as best I could. And I'm going to probably, I got some buffing wheels. I'll probably put a buffing wheel on my drill and see if I can buff it out to get it where it's supposed to be. But they're selling anywhere between $25 and $139 on eBay for that knife. I think it's a nice knife. It doesn't have a sheath. I'm going to have to find a sheath for it, but I think I'm just going to keep it. It's a nice knife. Yeah, 24 karat gold is 99.95% gold. It's as pure as you can get. Yeah, wild rabbit stew yesterday. That's pretty cool. Shower time. Okay, old hippie. Shoot me off at the pool. Okay. That's funny. Got kind of CB base station all over the world. Well, this CB, I've never seen a CB like this. So, I I got the whole box for $2. $2. I got microphones and stuff outside in my shed that are from my other CBs. I'll just grab a mic and a cord and put on there. It had a 6-foot wire whip antenna, so I'll hook that up and see what it does. I will show you one from the internet that's close to it. There we go. Because it's outside in the garage right now. So, but I'll show you one that's in about the same shape as it's in. So. Let me find it. Okay. about that shape. Mine's probably a little better right there, but it's here on the blade itself. It's not pitted, but it does, you know, it's got some discolorization in it. I'm going to have to buff it out, but there is no sheath. And what they call it is a WW2 fighting knife. So, as you see the things right here, the grips. Right there, that's this one right here. That's probably about the shape it's in right there. The blade colorization and everything. So you got the finger grips right there, and that's about what the blade looks like. But I don't have a sheath with it. So. Amy Schumer is hot. Ham operator, there you go. Oh, I know. Yeah. All right, Kevin, you have a great day. I love you too. Take it easy, man. Yeah. I don't know. His is a Bowie. His might be a Bowie knife. I don't know, but this is a Kinfolks 368. So it's a nice knife. I mean, it's got a good handle on it. It's got a good grip. It's got a good feel. It's a nice knife. I just got to find a sheath for it. If nothing else, I'll buy a sheath, a different kind of sheath to put it in. I'm going to keep it. You know, it's a nice knife. So. And if I can't buff out, you know, the knife to get it nice and clean, I guess, well, I'll just have to leave it that way. But I didn't check it, but it still looks like it's sharp as heck. So. Anyways, how are you doing, Alexander? Nice to have you here. By the way, good morning. I bought a lot of stuff for $20 or 19 bucks. I got some big chisels and punches, you know, cement chisels, and some great big, I mean, I bet some of these chisels weigh 2 or 3 pounds. This big, that big around, you know, some big chisels to knock some big stuff off, you know. They were in the box. I bought a whole pile of stuff for $2. So it was just stuff nobody wanted. Well, yeah, nobody wants it because they didn't want this, they didn't want that, they didn't want. But when you start putting a big pile together, you can find something out of there for $2. So yeah. All right. It depends on how cold it is down there at the time, but yeah. So. Yeah, I was thinking about Big Dog Leather. He used to come in here all the time. I haven't seen him in a few months, but maybe I'll have him make a sheath for it. So, and I'm pretty sure he could probably make a sheath to match, you know, what the original sheath looks like. So, I was looking on eBay and stuff to see if I could just buy the sheath, you know, itself, but I didn't see any. I mean, you can buy sheaths all day long on eBay, but you just can't get the, you know, the sheath to fit that. So, or the sheet that come original to that. But I showed the knife to Kathy, and she said, "Man, that's a nice knife. It's got a good handle to it." So, huh? Yeah, to cut you. Yeah, that's a nice knife.
To gut you,
I said to gut me.
not cut you.
Yeah, to gut me. You know, fillet me like a fish. I used to talk on the CB when I was driving, but I haven't been on a CB in so long. In fact, I should get out there to the shed, move everything back out to find everything I got, because I got to get my snowblower out of the shed. So, got to get that out pretty soon. Hate to be stuck, with no snowblower. Get it out, get it running. You can go on Facebook Marketplace and search ham radios. You can see them all over the place on Facebook Marketplace. Uh, I do a search within 100 miles. I can find them all the time. Craigslist, you can find them all the time. Sometimes these guys get big money for them. Sometimes they don't. So the thing with a ham radio is you got to have the antenna. I do have a 40-foot tower outside hooked to my house. I got an antenna on it right now, but I see a TV antenna tower, and I have a TV antenna on it. But I guess climb up there, take it down, and put a ham radio antenna on it. So. Oh, I don't. Oh, you mean for CBs and stuff? I got a couple of Cobras. I got a Radio Shack. I think I used to have a handheld. I don't even know if I still have that or not. The Radio Shack, I had that tweaked and peaked, and when I had it set up with my antennas and stuff, I could talk 50, 60 miles away. They could hear me. So when I keyed up, nobody else could talk. So that's the way I want. When I had it done, I went to the CV techie, and he said, "What do you want to do with this?" And this is exactly what I told him. I said, "When I key this thing up, I want to melt the CB in the guy's truck next door." He said, "Well, I don't know about melting it, but we'll make damn sure he can't talk to nobody." So, and it cost me like $85 to have him do it. And but when a CB is worthless if you can't get out on it. So. You bought it in August and he still hasn't received it yet. Who'd you buy it from? Oh, you bought it from an individual on Facebook? Robin Me, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Well, isn't that something? Get a hold of the Better Business Bureau in that area. Tell them what happened. The birds and the bees. '29 Cobra Elevated TD Classic Clifton Peak. There you go. It's pretty cool when you get it tweaked and peaked, and you key up, and you can hear it go through other CBs. Yeah. Then you get the echo on it. Turn the echo up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I used to give other drivers a bunch of crap. Uh, my handle was Big Daddy, and I would go into Big Daddy's Truck Driving Academy. So I'd see these truck drivers that think they're truck drivers, and hey driver, remember when you stop at the scale house today on your way out of the landfill, get a complimentary coupon for a free driving lesson from the Big Daddy Truck Driving Academy, because you're gonna need it. Yep. Cobra can be peaked really good, yeah. This Radio Shack, I'm telling you, man, best CV I ever had. My mother-in-law bought it for me. Give it to me for a birthday present. First thing I did is I put it in my truck, and you could hear it probably 10, 15 miles away with it. As soon as I got, that day I took it out of my truck, took it home, and on my way home, I stopped at the CB shop, and I said, hey, I want this thing done, and I told him exactly what I wanted it to do. He said, well, I'll have it done by Friday, and this was on a Monday. So when I got home, I grabbed my other CV, took it back, put it in my truck, and then come Friday, I picked it up, put it back in my truck Saturday morning. Here's one of the little half pints. You go by Outlaw? Okay. Now there's this guy from India. He was in the landfill, and he was trying to back up in the landfill. They had a tipper machine, and what it is a great big machine that you back your truck up and trailer up on this platform. You unhook your fifth wheel pin, and you take off your electrical and your air lines. And they raise a platform up a little bit. You pull away just a little bit, but you leave the trailer still sitting on the fifth wheel. Your brakes are locked up because you released all the air from them. And this thing lifts up the trailer, and your tailgate swings open, and this dumps out the trailer. Then it brings it back down, and when it brings it back down, it sets it on the truck. You back into it, lock the fifth wheel, pull ahead, make sure the fifth wheel is locked, hook all your lines back up, and you pull out. Well, this guy from India tried to back onto this thing like 5 times. And I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, because we get paid by the load. So right now I've probably waited 20 minutes for this guy to back up on the machine. And about the 5th time, I guess it was, I said, hey, it's not like backing up a magic carpet, is it, Haji? And the guy that I worked with was right beside me in his truck. He had his door open, and he fell out of the truck. He was laughing so hard. So, younger days was half. Oh, your handle was half pint. Okay, sorry about that. They call you D-Boss. There you go. So. But anyways, yeah. So he ended up having another guy from his company come back and back the thing up on the platform. So I just didn't understand. If you can pull it, if you're a truck driver, you should be able to back up on something that's 10 feet wide. You just would figure. Evidently not. And it's not like you can fall off the side of it because it's got like curves on both sides. So when you back up, it keeps you there unless you're stupid and you're trying to jackknife it on the platform. So. Now, they did have one of the machines that caught on fire, one of the tippers, while it had aluminum trailer up in the air. Okay. And what it was, it blew a hydraulic line, and the hydraulic fluid shot up in the air, sprayed the trailer, sprayed everything inside the trailer because the trailer was an open top, completely doused everything with hydraulic fluid, and then caught on fire. By the time they got it put out, the only thing there was left was the kingpin and a great big pile of aluminum there. It had melted the trailer, burned all the stuff inside it, and it did $300,000 worth of damage to the tipper. It was a brand new tipper. It hadn't been there 2 months. Good morning, Bama Grits. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. The sun rises on your shoulders. The glare from the sun brightens the entire day for everybody. Good morning, Bama Grits. I gotta get a warm up. I'll be right back. I think for dinner tonight, I think we're going to have. I got a bunch of Italian sausages I bought. I think we're going to have Italian sausages, the brats or whatever. I'm going to make some chicken tenders for the kids because they won't eat the Italian sausages. But I'm going to dice up a bunch of potatoes because I got 25 or 30 pounds of potatoes. I think I'm going to dice up a bunch of potatoes, sprinkle them with some oil, some garlic powder, some salt and pepper, and a little bit of onion powder maybe, and bake them in the oven and have garlic roasted potatoes. So. I wouldn't doubt it, Jose. Sauerkraut and something. No, we have sauerkraut on the cart. I've had sauerkraut a couple times, but I'm not a big sauerkraut fan. But these are Italian sausages. They're probably 7 or 8 inches long. They're bigger than bun. It worked its way back to my wife and Adrian. Yep. I can't remember. You told me who you're related to, and I can't remember, but Who are you related to again that lives in Clayton or whatever? Because that's where I live is in Adrian, but I'm trying to remember who you're related to. I know them because we've talked about it. Huh? Yeah, your ex-wife. Who is she related to? I can't remember who your ex-wife is, though, Jose. So, but it's a small world because I know them. So, I bet it is good, Bama. I've got sauerkraut I made too a couple of years ago. It's not bad. Um, I was watching Jay Null Zero, and he showed how to make it, so I did. Don and Kathy Curtis. That's right. That's right. Don Curtis. Yep. What was your ex-wife's name again? Angela. Okay. All right. Next time I see Brenda, I'll ask her. So it's a small world. I couldn't believe it when you said that. So beautiful redhead. Okay. Italian sausages are your favorite next to boudin? Yeah. Well, I got in the store that I buy them from. They make them fresh. Okay. And then if they don't sell them within 2 days, they mark them down. And I specifically go to the back part of the meat market there and see if they got them because they sell them for $1 a piece. They usually sell them for $1.25 a piece, but excuse me. But when they mark them down, they're $1 a piece. So I buy them for $1 a piece. And if they have 3 or 4 packages there, they get 3 into a package. So I'll buy 3 or 4 packages, $9 or $12 worth of sausages, and I'll bring them home. I'll leave them in their package, but I put them in a Ziploc bag and I put them in the freezer. That way, when you need them, you just pull them out, take them out of the package, and you can fry them right on up. You might be in trouble. Why would you might be in trouble there, Alabama? Sandy K, good morning. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. ENI 500L. I don't know. That's not ringing a bell to me. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. Oh, okay. So, and why did you do that? Oh. You can't go around doing that. I'm telling you, they frown on that stuff. They do. for those that don't know, I'm sure most of you do, had to go pick up my son last night at 11:30. His flight come in. By the time he got in the car, it was 10 minutes to 12 up in Detroit. So by the time I got home, it was 1:30. So, or close to 1:30. Stepped on your corns. A GIMP, I guess, is fun that somebody is supposed to be disabled or whatever, but I don't prefer to use that. But being I'm handicapped, I know how it is. I'm handicapped in more ways than one. My wife says I'm mentally disturbed. I'm mentally challenged. But I do have I have an artificial knee. I have an artificial hip. I have psoriatic. I have rheumatoid. I have osteo, and I have migratory arthritis. Which all, when it's bad weather out, that gets me to where I don't want to be because I hurt so bad. So. Well, Ian Matthews, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I thought I would see you last night on Hazy Days, but I didn't. I was going to tell you hi. I was in there for a little bit, talked to you, Dizzy, and Hazy Days, and Ken from Michigan. I think that's his name. So I've been looking for his channel, but I couldn't find it. So how are you doing? Nice to have you here, Ian. Are you on your lunch break? Well, thank you, Bama. And so do you. I think I better shave. I want the wife to give me a haircut so bad. Could you give me a haircut, honey? Pretty please. You on your tea break? Oh, okay. For holidays. What kind of holiday? Or is that what you call vacation? You wish you had some? You want some of this? I don't want to go to a barber, but I guess I'm going to have to. She won't cut it. It only take her 2 minutes. With, I'll give me an army haircut where you're there 30 seconds. Oh, all I want, give me a number 7. That way it's still long enough. You still got hair and you're not freezing. So. Hook your Flowbee up. There you go. Staycation. There you go. Yeah, that's where you don't go nowhere. Staycation. Sometimes that's the best vacation you can have. Just sit home, relax, have some fun. You're now bald-headed. Okay, would you shave? Well, it's getting wintertime up here. I don't want to go completely down to a 3, but a 7 would be okay. Get it off my ears and stuff. Well, thank you, Sandra. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I wasn't so sure if you got my address or not there, Sandra, when I sent it to you on Facebook, but I figured you did. So you cut hair for 12 years in prison? Okay. I can cut it for you. Well, I plan on having it cut way before I come down there. So, like this week. So, yes, I'm going to have a mail call from Sandra's Homespun Life. Yes. I won um, a contest there picking out a certain somebody. Uh, I'll tell you, Fat Boy 440's girlfriend. So, I have a I have a two-car garage. It's not really a workshop, but if I had to, you know, I could pull everything out and work in it if I wanted to. I usually, if I'm working on something, I usually do it outside on the concrete pad anyways. So unless it's freezing rain or whatever, then, I try to get it inside. The last thing we did is my son had, his girlfriend had a car and we put a new pulley on it, and we pulled it in front end into the garage a little bit so he stayed out of the rain. But as far as, I got so much stuff in my garage, my wife could have a garage sale for 2 years and still not get rid of it all. There you go. Carry on, Jeff and John. How are you doing today? You're totally awesome. Yes, you are. You guys check out Carry On, Jeff and John. He's got a great cooking channel. Great channel. I missed it yesterday, but I will be watching it today. I didn't get home till after you were off. So, and that's the bad thing because you start at 9 o'clock your time, which is 4 o'clock my time, which is usually the busiest part of the day for me on a Sunday. So, um, well, that's I won't dispute that, but that's your opinion there. Um, I have my own opinion about them too, so but I try not to let my feelings get into stuff. So, oh, we all know we all know what they say about opinions. That's right, Sandy. So, all right, there, Sandy. You have a great day. We'll see you later. right there, Ian. You can go have yourself some good, some fun out there in the shed. Oh, I understand that too. So, well, um, I'd rather not go into it right now, Jose, but let's just put it, he was a moderator and he come in and tried to screw me on my own channel. He tried to ruin my channel for me, and it upset me because the reason why is because his views is not like my views. Okay, his political views, his way of thinking isn't the same way I think, and he got upset because I voiced my opinion, which evidently I am not allowed to have an opinion, but he is. So, and he thought his opinion is right and mine is wrong, and he got mad at me and decided he was going to try to take it out on my stream. So, thank you, Carry On. I appreciate it. And I will get to your video today and I will watch it. Yeah, this is my channel. Yeah. So. And he just didn't like it. So, you know. Well, thank you, Carry On. And you rock too. You're awesome. So I'll get there and I'll watch that. Did sound kind of interesting, so I was going to watch it last night, but I had other things I had to get done, and then I had to do my live stream, and then I had to go to the airport and pick up my son, so I didn't have time to get to it. So I will today. But actually, I watch a lot of your cooking videos. I may not cook the same stuff you do, but it gives me ideas on stuff I can put together, you know, to make different things. So, well, thank you, Alabama. I appreciate it. I try to be nice and decent, fair to everybody. But I do believe, and you know, I do believe that we should put us first, not anybody else. You know, so, and you're right. So, I don't know if, you know, like, I don't know if it was really, if he really tried or not, or if it was just something that he did, you know, get attention with or whatever. But, you know, the YouTube took the video down, but they didn't shut his channel down. So I don't know. I don't know, I have no idea, 35, 36, something like that. 40 years old. That boy, how old is he, you know?
I never asked him.
I never asked him either, but I think he's 35 to 40, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's got a grown son.
His son's like 16, I think, or 15. So, and he's anywhere between 32 and 40 years old, somewhere around there.
I don't know.
I'll have to try that. That sounds pretty interesting. Black pepper sauce. It does sound pretty interesting. My wife, my lovely bride, Kathy, we've been married for 35 and a half years. All right there, Dirty Dog, you have a great day. We'll see you later. I have got to get my picture in for the Dirty Dog Diggers contest. If you guys have a dog, a little fur baby, go click on Dirty Dog Diggers. Go to her announcement for the contest, which was about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or whatever. Follow the information on that. Take a picture of your little fur baby in a costume, send it, email it to her, and she'll put your dog in on a contest and you'll win a prize. Or, if she picks your dog, if the random generator picks your dog will win a prize. So, I understand that, Dirty Dog Diggers. So. Right. I understand that too. We'll get off that subject. So. Novice Code Searcher, shalom. How are you doing? Nice to have you her. Nice to have you here, Mike. Oh. You must be in school. It does sound pretty good. Sirloin steak with black pepper sauce. I bet that is good. Yeah, just you have a test in 2 hours. Okay. Because you told me the other day when you're a novice code searcher, usually you're at school. So okay. Well, good morning. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. It's hard to cook for one. It is. It really is. So, I am making my world famous baked beans for Saturday. Gonna put some Polish kielbasa in it. Yum, yum. Some people like it hot, some people don't. Yeah. I make the best baked beans ever. So, and I don't do it from scratch. I do it from, I use regular baked beans that you get out of a can, but I dress them up my way. People say, well, why don't you use baked beans that regular beans and make your own? Well, it's a 2-day process. By the time you get the beans started to the time you get the beans baked, it's going to be 2 days. Ain't nobody got 2 days to cook baked beans unless you ain't absolutely doing nothing for 2 days. So, by the time you soak the beans and then you sort the beans, you make sure you don't got any rocks or any other stuff. But by the time you do all that and your beans soak overnight, you can do it in a pressure cooker, I guess, but I've never done it that way. But you let them soak overnight, you rinse them, and you start cooking them. You're working into your second day already. So you might as well start with somebody that's already did the work for you and did the beans and got them already soft for you. Then all you got to do is add your own stuff to it. I doctor up the sauce. I put ketchup, mustard, brown sugar, onion powder, and some other stuff in it, some salt and pepper, maybe. It depends on how I'm feeling. And then I make them. With air freshener, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I made chili yesterday there, Carry On. I made it in a 16-quart stainless steel pot. I made it outside on the turkey fryer. I made 12 quarts of it. Turned out excellent. And I got a little over a gallon left. And I'm going to can that today, I think. All right. See you later there, Alabama. Have a great day. Just a second. I got to type something. I had to send somebody out an email before I forgot, so sorry about that. Well, yeah, you can put them in a ham hot and let them boil. So, I love white pepper. Can't hardly find it, but I love white pepper. You have to go to the Chinese restaurants to find white pepper. So, see you later, Carry On. Have a great one, man. You've never ate grits? Sandy Williams, shalom. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, Sandy. You're looking lovely as ever. I like my grits with milk and sugar. That's the way I eat them. So, I eat them just like what is that cereal? Oh God, I can't remember it now. Malto meal. I eat them just like malto meal. Not the chocolate malto meal, but the regular malto meal. You're right. I say that to all the girls, but I mean it to all the girls too, Sandy. If you take a bowl of grits, put a little milk, a little butter, and a little sugar in them, that's how I eat them. No, oatmeal is oats. Oatmeal is made out of oats. So, Wheaties is made out of wheat. Don't eat Wheaties. If you guys are eating Wheaties, stop eating Wheaties after 20 years. Don't eat them after 20. If you've been eating them for longer than 20 years, stop. Stop. I'm serious. Look what it did to Bruce Jenner. Stop. Don't eat them after 20 years. You love grits with butter, salt, and pepper and sugar. Yeah? I've never had it with salt and pepper on it. I've always ate it with butter, milk, and sugar on them. That's when the first time I ever seen them, grits, I thought it was malto meal. And that's how I ate it. And that's how I've always ate it. Somebody said, no, that's not malto meal. That's grits. But hey, I ate them. So that's the way I eat them. I like them that way. That's right. That's right. Stop eating the Wheaties after 20 years. Don't eat them after 20. Not as much as I love Bama grits, Big Steve. Hey, I love eating oatmeal that way. I'll take oatmeal and I'll take my toast and I'll take a scoop of oatmeal and throw it right on the toast and eat it. And I like my oatmeal with a little bit of milk and brown sugar or white sugar. It don't really matter, but that's how I eat my oatmeal. Yep, you got the steel cut and you got the whites. So yeah, rolled oats. Quaker oats. Yeah, I like that. If you buy oats and you're gonna store them, make sure you put them in a nice airtight container if you're storing them. I had oats that were in paper bags, come in paper bags. And I stored them in the pantry, and I just put them in a Ziploc bag, and they got stale. So if you're gonna do oats, you're gonna store them, make sure you put them in something that's vacuum sealed to keep the air out of them, because they will go stale. And if you ain't ever had any oats that tasted bad, oatmeal tastes bad when it's stale. So. Good morning, Sharon Burke. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I think it's kind of funny every time Sharon Burke shows up, Bama Grits leaves. You two don't get along or something? I'm just wondering. Is it sort of like the Clark Kent and the Superman thing? Inquiring minds want to know what's going on. Oh, yeah, that Bama Grits woman, she's a troublemaker. Is that what you're saying, Sharon? That's what people tell me, but I haven't seen any trouble out of her yet. So, and she thinks she's Superwoman. There you go. If you ever had malto meal, that's about the consistency of grits, and they both basically taste the same to me. Huh? I can't hear you. Kathy loves grits. I love malto meal and grits. In fact, we got boxes of grits up there, and I got boxes of malto meal up there, so in the cupboard. So. That's Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. You got your magical lasso there, Bama, or Sharon. Excuse me, Sharon. I don't want to confuse you with Bama Grits. It's got to be the other guy, because it ain't me. I have not had any since I made it. I tasted it and that was it. I've not touched none of it. Yeah, I'm sure it's a sedative to put you to sleep. You're a wacko. Yeah. Hey, Sandy, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but you know what that is? I don't know if you drink or not, but that's apple pie. Doesn't that look delicious? It's made with 190 proof Everclear, 2 gallons of apple cider, 2 gallons of apple juice, 6 cups of sugar, and 3 cinnamon sticks, and it's a half a gallon of Everclear that goes into making that. Bowl of the Woods. No, I don't. No, I'm not drinking again. I just was showing it to show people that hadn't had a chance to see it. I clean my mod tips. There you go. Hey, the caps is okay with me. I don't care. I type in caps because it's easier for me to read. So People say, well, you know, why are you typing in caps? Are you yelling? I said, well, would that be the same thing if I could take the font size down to where you could barely see it? So would that be a whisper? I just don't understand it. I probably would remember. Um, Bull of the Woods. Let me bring it up. Are you talking about being a logger or something like that there, Bama? That's the only thing it's bringing up. Oh, you're talking about or chewing tobacco. Put in Bull of the Woods commercial. Okay. Chewing tobacco. Okay.
This is the story of a little bull who wanted to sing, but sing in a special way. His ambition was to sing in the Bull of the Woods sport.
I'll put the link up here. I can't run it because it'll get me for copyright. But there it is. That's how old you are? Well, I probably remembered it or didn't remember. I'd probably seen it, but I don't remember it. Because it's in black and white. So that's back in the 60s and 70s. So, I mean, that's when, you know, before they started putting colored commercials and stuff on. So, that's right. Sharon, you can't be older than 25. So. I think I'm going to make some biscuits and gravy for me and the missus for breakfast when I get out of here. Scratch made biscuits and homemade sausage gravy. Well, I know another woman that's 70 years old, but her name's Bama Grits. Oh, do you guys two know each other? You had to meet her. She's a hell of a nice woman, from what I know, Sharon. So you had to try to meet her. Maybe you two could go out and party together. That would be pretty cool. Then you get some video for YouTube. You could do a video and put it on the Bama Grits channel. Then you could do a video and put it on the Sharon Burke channel. She's your twin. She's the one you call E.T. Your evil twin. There you go. She very well could be. I don't know. I don't know. I think she's a nice woman, actually. Well, I don't know. Probably is too cold to do that. But then maybe, I don't know, Sharon, maybe you could get a hold of Bama Grits and you both could go. Yeah. I'm 55. I'm not 65. I'm 55. Even though I look 100, I'm only 55. So. I'm going to get out of here in 2 minutes, 9:30, everybody. So. Last time you rode with her, she tried to run you over. Yeah, your mom's older than me. I'm sorry to hear that, Big Steve. All right there, novice code searcher. You have yourself a great day. Hopefully you do great on the test. Nice to have you here. See you later, Mike. Thank you for being here. Oh, shit, that ran you over that dang wheelchair? Well, that's too bad there, Sharon. All right, everybody, it's 9:29. I'm going to get out of here in just a minute, but good day. Goodbye. Prayers and peace be with you. Stay safe. God bless, and you all have a great day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys when you come in here. I really do. I enjoy the time we get to spend together. I really do. It is fun. It's exciting. I learn stuff. Sometimes I don't learn anything, but hopefully we can make each other's day a little brighter by just coming in here and showing some peace, some friendship, some togetherness. So, thank you, novice. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I enjoy everybody when they come in here. I really do. So, y'all have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. I'll be here at 6:30, but I'll be out of here by 8:30. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's my special day. I'm under the thrift store. They have bargains, so I go there first thing in the morning. So y'all have a great day, and we'll see you later. Prayers and peace be with you.